Welcome back to the Hockey Shop Stores for Sports here in beautiful Surrey, British Columbia. Of course, you can catch them online at thehockeyshop.com. If the voice is a little muffled today, we're in mass territory here with Cam Matwave at the Hockey Shop. Just some new rules that have come into effect here in British Columbia. So we want to make sure that we're being safe, playing by the rules. I would get a goalie stick and do the 6-foot thing, maybe hit you with it, Cam, but I think we'll be okay in the masks, and this is close enough. Today, we are going to talk about the Bauer Pro Pants. Now, why, for those of you that are watching the simulcast on video, is Kevin also wearing the Bauer chest protector? Well, there's two reasons. One, I just like to play dress up. This is something that I will admit. Two, for our video subscribers, those who have enjoyed following along the Hockey Shop Source for Sports Gear segment on video as well as on the podcast, we're going to do a separate video just on integration. When we did the chest protector, we talked about how it had these bungees that could attach to the pants. Well, we're going to hit that up on the video only for our video subscribers. So keep an eye out for that. But today on the podcast, we're going to talk Pro Pants and the Bauer new Pro Pants. And so, Cam, I'm going to turn it over to you because I need to catch my breath because it's hard to kind of sit here wearing all this gear because somebody turned the heat up in this place.
Just for you, just because we knew you were playing dress up today. But Bauer Pro Pants. So a bit of a redesign, especially from their 2S pant in particular, and also borrowing some integration of the Vapor pant as well. Bauer...
Big fans of the Vapor 2X Pro Pant, by the way.
So we already have instant gratification there, and we did see it on a few pro guys as well. But part of the feedback, say from retail-wise, from the Supreme line in particular, because they went with their NHL legal sizing with the 2S Supreme, which meant they had a 9-inch rounded barrel as opposed to a 10-inch wide, kind of a little bit flatter. Still got a bit of a round shape to it, but I would say flatter. What we realized was a lot of feedback from customers that were coming in is that they didn't need that 9-inch wide pant. They wanted something that still had that max coverage out of it.
Oh, so you're saying they subscribe to the Kevin rule of thumb, which is, yes, it's nice to say I have the same pants as NHLers, but when they're cranking down and making everything smaller in the NHL, give me the bigger one, please, and thank you.
Basically, we'll call it that. But what we
are, just for the record, we are going to call it that.
Well, we don't have a choice now, do we? That said, basically, again, listening to that feedback, Bauer thought of completely kind of redesigning their pants and integrating both pants into kind of one unit, which is what we have here now. So this is the evolution of the Supreme and the Vapor sandwiched into kind of one.
Best of both worlds scenario.
Exactly.
And this will be the line moving forward then?
That's correct, yeah. So they're going to head forward with the Bauer Pro Pant in particular. So one line of pants. Its derivatives are the Elite and GSX, which we can cover another day. That said, what's changed? What's different? What's this include? Starting with the actual thigh barrels themselves. Basically, we're back to that 10-inch wide, a little bit flatter, bit of a... more of a fit that you actually see in a couple of the other brands in particular. I would say the style and the fit of this pant is much more of a barrel fit. So something we haven't really seen exactly in Bauer. There's been different forms of it, but not exactly what I would consider a 100% barrel cut.
So if I were making a comparison, when I think of, barrel pants, to me, one of the ones that jumps out, and you tell me if I'm right here, but just trying to give people that feel if they've tried other brands is probably like a CCM Premier pant with that sort of barrel feel and with the inner belt.
Correct. Yes. Which is also something that is featured in this pant, which we'll get to in a moment. As we move up and also throughout the pant as well, Bauer features a Curvex composite, which we have seen before in their previous lines of pants. Again, that carbon material is providing that additional layer of protection while keeping the pant lightweight. That's one thing, and you can probably attest to it since you are wearing it right now. The weight of the pant, it non-existent isn't the right word, but it feels very natural in terms of the weight. It doesn't hang, it doesn't sag in that sense.
I feel like I could be in my living room watching television right now instead of at the hockey shop recording this episode of the gear segment. That's how comfortable these pants are.
You're in my living room, Kevin.
Okay, that's true. And it is a nice living room you have here, Cam. Just be thankful that I'm not going full, and this will be totally over the head of our younger listeners, but not going full Al Bundy here while I watch television.
I'm so glad. Back to the pant. So what they've also decided to feature is a length extension, which actually was on their previous line of Supreme Pants as well. What it does, it's an integration of an inch drop. So it provides extra growth from inside the pant for those goalies that are still growing, or if you're looking for that custom fit, it allows for that inch kind of playroom. All you have to do is basically unbutton a leather strap that's at the suspender clips that's holding that up. You do that all the way around the pant for where the suspender clips are, and that gives you that extra inch of length out of the pant.
Okay, so you can whether it's an adjustment in terms of making it fit if you're an adult, you're in between, you can either choose whether you want to sort of unzip it and let it fall down that extra inch, create that extra inch of length, or keep it up. Or if you're a growing kid, and this is, I guess parents are going to want to hear this one, they're going to be happy about hearing this one, the option to sort of have a pant that's going to give you an extra inch sort of growth.
Correct.
As your kid sprouts.
Exactly.
Because let's be honest, goalie parents, we all want our goalies to be taller, but it can really suck when they do it in season.
And multiple times too.
All right.
So more features of the pant. We kind of alluded to it already. Bauer has included a removable internal belt.
Big fan of internal belts myself.
Yeah, again, it's something to give you that kind of tighter fit. Sorry, not removable, but by mistake. It's just you can remove the actual strap out of it, but that said, again, it's giving you that custom fit for the pant, so it's allowing you to wear the inside tighter, but allow the outside to be a little bit looser.
To get that connection, to me, I've always felt like with internal belts, you can really get that connection, and you don't have to worry about it slipping because of the way the internal belt structure. But you don't have to. You're not cinching the outside of the pant tight. You're still creating that. You use the term barrel. You're still getting that maximum coverage out of the pant itself as it fits around your waist rather than being, you don't have to snug the pant up tight. You just snug the inner belt up tight.
Correct. So continuing on with the theme of the inside of the pant, another feature that I actually quite like, they've thought about how their knee pad sets integrate with the pant itself. And it's something that was featured on the Vapor Pants in particular. On the inside, they've added a strap mounting point, a kind of upper mid-thigh, basically. This will integrate with their 1X knee pads and one of their new lines moving forward, which will stay unnamed until we get there. This will allow, again, you to attach the knee pads to the pant to help hold them up, different style of fit depending on your own personal preference. Just a nice call out on a nice added feature for the pant as well.
Nice. Excellent. And we've talked about how some pads in the past at InGoal magazine are, specifically designed to have knee pads worn with them. It's nice to see them integrating it into the pant as well. I know they have the thermocore on the inside. Just you talked about the cooler temperatures, help sort of make sure that the water's not collecting in there and sort of keep you cool. Any other features on this that we want to hit?
Other than that, I
do say, I almost forgot the comfort edge at the front, just in terms of, what's the feedback been on from a wear and tear? It seems to me like that would normally be a high wear area, and that looks like it feels nice on my belly, that comfort edge, but it also feels like it's something there would be an extra durability to it as well.
Yeah, they've kind of coined the term and brought it from their chest protectors in particular, something that you would see kind of on their upper rib protection as it goes and wraps around to where the strap are. They also call it the comfort edge. For those that can see us currently, Kevin's currently feeling up underneath his armpit to find the comfort edge that's on the ultrasonic chest.
Ooh, it's comfy too.
Yeah, it's basically a suede leather almost feel to it. That said, again, it's an added durability point to the pant, just protecting from Velcro and rubber wear, basically from integrating your chest into your pants. But also, it's a comfy feel again. So those that are liking that kind of softer, more plush feel against their belly, you have it here.
And for those that don't have a belly, you got an inner belt. You can just tighten that inner belt up nice and tight. You don't have to worry about it. You mentioned tucking in, untucking. I think that's the other thing I like about having an inner belt is it allows you to sort of tighten things up and feel connected to the pant, but still have that gap between that inner belt that's tight and that outer barrel that you can tuck, as I have as I'm sitting here, the chest protector into quite easily and sort of not have any sort of pinch points or discomfort that way.
Correct.
Excellent. The Bauer Pro Pant, available at the Hockey Shop, source for sports, thehockeyshop.com. Cam, thanks for walking us through this line, and a reminder to everybody who's watching on the simulcast, stay tuned. In the coming weeks, we will also have a closer look at how this chest protector that I'm wearing, the ultrasonic chest protector, integrates the options you have to integrate it into the Bauer Pro Pants. and some various options in terms of different ways to sort of set up your pants, tucked in, untucked, suspenders, no suspenders, the bungee clips. We're going to have a close look at that on the video in the next couple of weeks. But for now, Bauer Pro Pant. If anybody has any questions, Cam, about fit, size, what models in terms of other chest protectors potentially would work well with this, where do they get a hold of you?
You can give us a call at 604-589-8299.
You can still make the eyes even if you're wearing a mask. That's good. Well done. Okay, from the Hockey Shop Source to Sports here in Surrey, I'm Kevin. He is Cam. We've had some fun. I hope you did too. We'll talk to you next week with another gear segment.
Thanks, Kevin.